Hi everybody. There seems to be some questions about creating your first Excel files. And this is new this week. So I just want to point out it's pretty straightforward, but it is a little confusing if you haven't done it before. So after you get to this part of week 4, the textbook is Excel 1 eText Introductory, but you don't actually need it until you get right here to Excel 1A Quarterly Sales. So if you click on that, it will load where you down the areas where it tells you about the assignment and you download the file. So if you go here to download materials, you're going to download excuse me 4 files. So the starting instructions, the Excel file, what it will look like when you're done, and then I actually don't know what this retrospect is, but it might be a picture. So download all files, and it'll download to your download file folder on your machine in a zip file. So if you go there and open those up, and it will have it's important to use these files because as you see, they have your name. So you'll start the assignment using this file that says Dixon Excel 1A Quarterly Sales. Yours will say your last name, obviously not Dixon. And then here's a picture of what the final spreadsheet looks like. That's what you're going to create in the spreadsheet. And then here are some additional instructions. So you go through the textbook, you open the file, and then you go through the textbook and complete these activities. This doesn't give you a lot of information, but it gives you all the points that are attached to the various activities. So in order to find those activities, you go back to your textbook. So if I go back, and this is where it gets confusing for everybody because I know it's an ebook and there's a couple of ebooks and multiple chapters. So to do the quarterly sales 1A and Excel 1B, you'll go back here to the Excel 1 introductory textbook. So it'll open up, and I would maximize it, and you don't have to maximize it, but it's easy that way. And then you'll see the instructions. And it does get a little dicey when you're reading the instructions, then you have to go back to Excel. So as you scroll through this first part of the chapter, so this is Excel chapter 1, you read the chapter, you watch the video. It should be similar to your simulation. Go to the next page. Project activities, it tells you what you need. It's that quarterly sales file that you just downloaded. This is what it's going to look like when you're done. And then keep going. It tells you all about how to use Excel. And then here's activity 1, starting Excel, navigating Excel. Then you just work through the chapter doing what it tells you to do. Where it gets tricky is if you only have one computer, which most of you do, and one monitor, which I do too, you have to go back and forth between the file and the book. So if I open this up, here's my Excel file, and I'm going to do whatever it says in activity 1. So let me go back here to find activity 1. Navigate to your Excel chapter 1 folder, which you create. You don't actually have to keep it in that folder. You can keep it wherever you want. The lower right-hand corner of the window, the status bar, the normal button. So you're just going to follow along those instructions, and you're going to go back and forth between the textbook and Excel. The textbook and Excel, following along the instructions. So give that a try, and if you have any questions, let me know.